You know, guys, I don't know how the MK party is going to survive the scandal. I don't know how the deputy president of the MK party is going to survive the scandal. Because the allegations that have been made against him are serious allegations. These are not the type of allegations that you can just wish away. These are serious allegations. And at some point, the deputy president of the MK party will have to come out and address these allegations because they are that serious. Guys, you see this lady, Mary Party, the original provincial convener of the MK party in Mpumalanga, the same lady that was fired by Jacob Zuma to make way for Busiswe Mkhwebane. You remember how this lady took the MK party to the court and actually won against the MK party, and the court directed the MK party to reinstate this lady as the provincial convener of the MK party. But Jacob Zuma and the MK party said, to hell with that, this is our party. We are going to fire this lady and we are going to put Busiswe Mkhwebane in the same position that this lady is holding. This lady, Mary Party, has a huge sledgehammer. She's fed up with the MK party and she's breaking things down. She has a huge sledgehammer and she's breaking things down. And it is going to be interesting to see how the MK party is actually going to deal with Mary Party. Because if there's one thing about Mary Party, this lady is a fighter. The fact that she took the party to the court and actually said that I'm not going to allow these people to damage my reputation. Mary Party has a huge constituency in Mpumalanga. So she's actually fighting for her name to say that I'm not going to allow these people to damage my name, to say that I have misused the party's funds, to say that I have hired assassins to kill my rivals in Mpumalanga. I'm not going to allow these people to make these allegations against me. I'm going to take these people to the court because they are trying to get rid of me. But I understand that they are trying to make way for Busiswe Mkhwebane. So they couldn't just fire me. They had to smear my name so that Busiswe Mkhwebane can come in as the provincial convener of the MK party in Mpumalanga. And she said, I'm not going to stand for that. If there's one thing that I have realized about this lady is that this lady is a fighter. And now, the same lady has just made huge allegations against the deputy president of the MK party, Dr. John Hlophe. I remember over the weekend when the news broke out, I remember the headlines from the Sunday World to say that sex scandal rocks the MK party. I'm just paraphrasing. Sex scandal rocks the MK party. And, you know, for some reason, people thought this sex scandal has something to do with the Secretary General of the MK party, Floyd Shivambu. I don't know. For some reason, people thought that, man, this has something to do with Floyd Shivambu. It has something to do with Floyd Shivambu because the people on the internet, they are saying things about Floyd Shivambu and some lady there in the MK party and Floyd Shivambu not being disciplined. These are things that people are saying on the internet, especially the EFF supporters. The EFF supporters and the members of the EFF, you know, they are still angry with Floyd Shivambu. So they are saying, no, this scandal has something to do with Floyd Shivambu because we know Floyd Shivambu from way back. This guy does not have any discipline. So they are still mad at Floyd Shivambu. And Mary Party is still mad with the MK party and she's fed up with the party. So when those headlines came out, people thought it was a Floyd Shivambu. But I can tell you that till today we are still shocked that this scandal involves the deputy president of the MK party. People didn't think that this scandal would involve the deputy president of the MK party and that lady from Mpumalanga, Mary Party. We are still shocked. So, this is a letter that she wrote to the party president, Jacob Zuma, on the 16th of January 2025. She says that, Dear Mr. President, Umkhonto weSizwe Party, I trust this letter finds you well. I write this letter to you to express my concern about the events that have been unfolding in our beloved party, Umkhonto weSizwe Party, especially the events that relate to myself being victimized through various propaganda and false accusations placed upon my name. So those allegations that were made against her, those allegations that actually forced her to take the MK party to the court. She says that, I would like to put it on a record that these accusations have been escalating since the Deputy President, Dr. John Hlophe, made sexual advances towards me that I did not appreciate. I would like to put it on a record that these accusations have been escalating since the Deputy President, Dr. John Hlophe, made sexual advances towards me that I did not appreciate. As a leader in Umkhonto weSizwe Party, I take the matters of ethics and morality very seriously and with the mandate to serve and deliver to our people. As a woman, I am being vilified and victimized since I refuse to give in to his attempts of spending the night with him as a favor on August 4th in 2024. He sent a text with effect of 22:54 late at night on that day after we had leadership meeting in Nelspruit. My refusal and unresponsiveness was the diplomatic drive to manage the situation. I feel that the persistent vilification and continued propaganda against me is a consequence of my refusal to give in into his advances. This is manufactured behind the scenes by him. So Mary Party believes that all of the allegations that have been made against her, they have been made against her because she refused to sleep with the Deputy President of the MK Party. And I think there is a smoking gun, and the smoking gun is here. She says that, as a woman, I'm being vilified and victimized since I refused to give in to his attempts of spending the night with him as a favor on August 4th in 2024. He sent a text with effect of 22:54 on that day after we had leadership meeting in Nelspruit. So basically, this lady is saying that she's basically daring Dr. John Hlophe to come out to say that, no, I did not make sexual advances towards you. Because she says that she has the screenshots to show the whole country. If this guy comes out to say that, no, this is a lie, then she's going to release these screenshots. Then how is the MK Party going to manage this situation? Like, this is one thing that many of us are actually interested to see, how this thing is going to be managed by the MK Party. So the lady yesterday, she went to Newsroom Live to actually double down on the letter that she sent to the president of the MK Party, Jacob Zuma, to say that the deputy president of the MK Party wanted to sleep with me. And since I refused to sleep with the deputy president of the MK Party, there have been allegations towards me. There have been a lot of allegations towards me. And I believe that John Hlophe is driving all of this propaganda behind the scenes. This is what she said.
Former Mpumalanga MK convener, Mary Party, is accusing the party's deputy president, John Hlophe, of making unwanted sexual advances. In a letter circulating on social media, she claims to have been vilified and victimized for turning him down. Mary Party joins us in studio tonight to talk about her claims of sexual harassment. Ms. Party, thank you very much for your time. Very serious accusation, and particularly for a country that's been gripped in the last few days, watching the Judicial Conduct Tribunal against the Eastern Cape Judge President Selby Mbenenge. And here are yet more claims from another woman in South Africa. Talk to us about your story. What has happened here?
I think it was caused by the sequence of events, because it all started in August, and because of that reason, one is trying to understand as to what could be the escalating propaganda and attacks that one gets within a political party. I had to go to court to clear my name. Hence, the convener and reinstated in my position as a convener, as well as the party leader in the legislature. But if you look at what has been happening, one can wonder as to is that the reason why I have denied the Deputy President an opportunity to advance his interest in me. And the first letter that I received, it was from him. The beginning of August, we met. Before the end of August, already I was receiving a letter that says that I should give reasons why I should not be withdrawn as a party leader.
So there are two things here, and I would like for them to be separated, because your position in Mpumalanga as the MK party convener, you are telling us here today that you are still the convener of the MK party. We'll talk about that at the end. We'd like to deal with the sexual harassment claims. What can you prove? What is it that you can put on the table and say, this is what John...
I mean, like, she already said that she has the text from the Deputy President. That should be enough. What do you mean, what can she prove? She already said that she has the text.
Mhlophe said to me, and this I view as an attempt at trying to get me to sleep with him.
You know, I don't have to prove anything because it is personal. And the messages that he has sent to me are the ones that can be able to prove that. I don't have to sit on the table and say, I'm trying to convince you, Claudie, to say this had happened. Yeah. But if you read the messages, you'll be able to tell what I had denied him to meet with me. And therefore, later, within that month, and then you see such responses, then you now think as to why I could not write to the president earlier. It is because everything happened so fast, in such a manner that when he sent that letter of me being requested to withdraw myself on the 26th of August, he then disappeared into the picture. And then later on, I received another letter, which is the letter that is sitting in court, and it does not make sense in terms of the dates. But where we are seated here is that I don't have to say it myself, but I can tell you now that messages can be able to prove that. But beyond messages...
So these are messaging, these are text messages via the phone that you say you have in your possession?
The information that is there, it will assist everyone to be able to be comfortable. But because it's a personal matter, I'm happy with the fact that I'm trying to find the understanding as to exactly what is happening, and therefore I don't have to prove myself to any messages. Yeah. He can even go and do a lie detector test, then we are sorted.
You have raised this with the leader of the party, Jacob Zuma. What did he say?
He did not respond on time, and it so happened that obviously the media will pick up such things, and we find ourselves here. But it is an internal letter that I was sending to the president to say, President, I think whatever that is happening, it is the reason behind the messages that I received, and I had denied that the Deputy President the opportunity to be able to speak to me further than the way he did. Yeah. And indeed, I could tell that it did not sit well with him.
You're now coming out with this publicly. If John Mhlophe decides to come after you legally, are you prepared to go to court to prove your claims of sexual harassment against him?
That will be much better. The reason why we took MK to court is because of the allegations and the propaganda that I've misappropriated funds in Mkhento Wesizwe. I've created internal disgruntled members, or I have created instability within the political party. We went to court. 2 lawyers have withdrawn. The 3rd lawyer has been referred to by Dr. Mhlophe. And that tells me that two lawyers cannot say, we cannot be able to take this case. And the third lawyer says, the letter coming from Dr. John Tlhophe says, you need to pursue this case when they could not appeal on time. It tells you very clear that even if he goes to court, I think it will be interesting because it will assist a lot of women with the attacks that already they are sending out to say, why were you quiet? You know, why you did not report it on time. You know, people who always put in a time frame into something that is not funny. This is not funny. Women needs to be able to speak out, and leaders of any organization must be able to say, hold on, why are we here?
Yeah.
And this is a fair point, because this is one of the reasons why women do not speak out. Maybe we can say in time, because they are being vilified, especially when they come out and speak out against the people who have a lot of supporters. It is not easy for women to actually come out to speak out, especially against the people that are that are public figures, the people who have a lot of people who love them, because as soon as they say something, these supporters will come in the defense of that particular person. This is the same thing that is happening right now with this lady and the supporters of the MK party. They are already attacking her on social media. If you go on social media, they are saying all the nasty things about her. So me personally, I do not blame women when sometimes they are scared to come out and speak out against such powerful people, because these people actually have a lot of constituencies. You look at the MK party, the members of the MK party, they are very sensitive, especially when it comes to their leaders. They see their leaders as some demigods. So if you're going to come and say that Dr. John Tlhophe made sexual advances against me, these people are going to attack you. This is what they are doing right now. They are attacking her despite the fact that she says that I have the screenshots to show that the deputy president of the party was making sexual advances towards me. I have the screenshots, and I don't mind going to the court, and I actually want to go to the court. The fact that she wants to go to the court, it shows you that she has him. She has him. The fact that the president of the party hasn't responded to her, it shows that she has him. Now the media is reporting on this issue, and Jacob Zuma has not responded. It's been 10 days. It's been 10 days. This lady has sent the letter 10 days before, and Jacob Zuma did not respond. Why didn't Jacob Zuma, the president of the country, say anything towards this lady? And this lady had to go to the media to say that, okay, this is what is happening behind the scenes. So I do not blame women. I honestly do not blame women, because this is what is happening. We see this every time. We see this every time when people come out to say that I have been abused, I have been abused, I have been harassed. The first thing that people will say is that, why didn't you speak out in time? Why didn't you speak out in time? And the fact that they are saying that it is making other people scared to actually come out. So this is basically what is happening in this country. So they are already defending Dr. John Tlhophe before the screenshots even come out. What are they going to say when the screenshots come out? Because I think this lady, these screenshots, these are smoking gun. This is the smoking gun. This is what is going to hit the MK party. You think me going on national television and speaking about the sexual advances that you made against me, you think that is big? Wait until the screenshots come out. Then it is going to be very interesting to see how the MK party is going to respond to this whole thing. And the fact that the president of the party didn't say anything until now.
He must be suspended with immediate effect. The way he wanted me to be suspended with allegations that do not exist, he needs to be suspended with immediate effect. Then that will tell us that Umkhonto Wesizwe is interested to make sure that everybody's fine. But what I'm saying is that for him to get the third lawyer made me to realize that indeed he's up to something. Why should two lawyers withdraw and then the third lawyer been sent by him?
Your troubles within the MK party are well documented. And as you say, you've even had to go to court. What if the response from the MK party comes back and says, you are a disgruntled party, and therefore you have now resorted to saying that Dr. John Tlhophe is harassing you sexually, and in the process, you want, at the time that you exit the stage in the MK party, the party itself must be so mired in controversy that it will automatically disappear itself? Is that...
I mean, like, Xoli needs to stop with these silly questions, man. It doesn't matter what the MK party says. Like, at this point, it doesn't matter what she says. The only thing that matters, it is the evidence against the deputy president. It doesn't matter what these people say against her. It doesn't matter. At this point, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't. So what do you want her to say? Because these people are still going to say these things. These things that you are saying, they are already saying them right now. It is not like these people are waiting to say that, no, this lady is trying to bring down the party, this lady has been bought and all of these things. They are already saying these things right now. And it really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, it is the evidence against the deputy president of the MK party. And this is something that all of us are interested to see. We are interested to see the evidence against the deputy president of the MK party, and the fact that the party has not suspended him. That is a huge red flag.
How would you respond to that kind of analysis?
It would be unfortunate if MK can say that I'm a disgruntled member. It will be indeed unfortunate, because MK must be saying that here are the leaders that you want in MK. Here are the women that will be able to build our country. This is a woman that will be able to stand up and say no to the things that are happening to women out there in any political party. And, if MK is saying that I want to be here because I want a position, they must think again. I am here because I was following a president that I followed when it was not fashionable. The president that has been implementing policies of the ANC to the T. We've seen millionaires, we've seen business people coming up, we've seen women being given, an opportunity to be able to speak.
Yeah.
So for me, it will be unfortunate for them to say that.
Finally, does the president that you have been following, as you say, does former President Zuma support your leadership of Mpumalanga?
Definitely.
He's expressly said that.
Definitely. If he did not support that, he wouldn't put me to be able to lead the province. And if he's not doing that, he wouldn't be quiet when we are trying to fix what is wrong within Umkhonto weSizwe. Remember, if you've got an executive and you've got a president, there's no need for members to be able from time to time to go to the president. It is important for members to be able to respond. If I've got a clean audit with the legislature, that tells already that I cannot go to the president and say, President, by the way, I received a clean audit because I'm trying to convince the president. No, I don't have to do that. But if there's something wrong, the president will be able to say, there's a leader in Mpumalanga that is not making me happy. And at the moment, he's fully supporting me.
What should the public make then of Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, who also, it appears, claims to be a leader of the MK party in Mpumalanga?
He was announced, and she's in contempt of court, by the way. And I'm really worried because she received a letter where she was being asked that she should not continue to confuse the ground. And at the moment, I think she must find a way of accepting the fact that processes were not followed correctly within MK. And if the court can be able to prove that, I don't see a reason why for her to be able to struggle and push herself into something that is not going to assist. If I was wrong within MK, MK could have appealed the case.
So many people were actually calling out the MK party to say that, you guys, your silence is very loud amid these allegations. So the MK party earlier today, they have released a poster to alert the people that the spokesperson of the party will be on Newsroom Africa tonight at 7:15 to actually speak on these allegations that have been made against the deputy president. And it is going to be interesting to see how they are going to respond. I mean, this lady sending the letter to Jacob Zuma and actually asking Jacob Zuma to help her about this John Hlophe problem. I mean, asking Jacob Zuma to help you in this kind of a situation is like asking help from a hungry lion when you are chased by another hungry lion. This is what it is. There is no way that Jacob Zuma is going to put his friend under the bus. I have no doubt that the MK party is going to go on this platform and they are going to attack this lady. And I feel like Mary Party has basically set a trap for the MK party. And again, this is a trap for Jacob Zuma as the president of the party to actually say, to show leadership and to say that I respect women. Because Jacob Zuma has a bad reputation, especially when it comes to things like this. People are already speaking up against Kwesi to say that they are going to treat this matter just like how they treated the matter of Kwesi. You remember Kwesi, Jacob Zuma? So I think even this lady releasing this letter in public to say that I have wrote to the president of the party, like she basically threw Jacob Zuma under the bus because she knows that typically Jacob Zuma would ignore or would not take these allegations very seriously. He would not take these allegations very seriously. He's a very old, traditional, what is that name? I don't know even how to pronounce that name. So she threw Jacob Zuma under the bus because she knew that Jacob Zuma will never throw John Kloppe under the bus. But at the same time, I feel like she has set a trap for the MK party. And if these people are not going to come out and acknowledge what this lady has gone through, and acknowledge that the deputy president might have made unwanted sexual advances towards her. If these people are going to ignore these things, I think she's going to release this text. And I think these texts are going to cause a huge damage to the MK party. So the MK party must be very careful. They must be very careful. Tonight, when he goes on national television to actually speak on these allegations that have been made against the deputy president, he must be very careful. Because if this lady has the text, and if you do not want to patronize someone like Mary Party, you do not want to patronize someone like her, she has shown you that she is a fighter and she's not going to allow anybody to walk over her head. So if you are not going to go there and somehow maybe acknowledge or maybe acknowledge that maybe this is what the deputy president might have done. If you are not going to do that and say that we are suspending the deputy president with immediate effect as the MK party is conducting the investigation, if this is not going to be your response as the MK party, it is going to be a problem for you, because people are going to say this political party does not respect women. So you are going to give an ammunition to other political parties to say that the MK party does not respect women. Women are being sexually harassed in that political party, and the leaders of that political parties are protecting each other. And this is not the image that you guys want as the MK party. So Ntabolo Ndlela, the spokesperson of the MK party, he must be very careful when he goes on national television today. Be very careful. It is not only about Mary Party. It is about the fact that a lot of women in this country are being harassed. A lot of women are being sexually harassed in this country. A lot of women are being raped in this country. So it is not only about Mary Party. Mary Party just is a symptom. It is not only about Mary Party. It is about women being respected in this country, and it is about the MK party actually saying that we respect women as the political party in this country. So I hope these people are not going to go on national television and actually patronize Mary Party, because I have no doubt that she's going to release the screenshots. And if she releases those screenshots, oh my God, there is going to be a huge problem inside the party. This is going to be one of those scandals that it is going to be very hard for the MK party to get rid of. It is going to be very hard for the MK party to get rid of. Of course, the supporters of the MK party, they are saying that, yeah, this lady is bored. And this lady is bored. This lady was planted there by Ramaphosa. So what? I was watching Zizi Ipo today, and she said something very interesting. She said that the MK party is happy when their political party is actually infiltrating other political parties to say that, yeah, the MK party is destroying the ANC, the EFF, we are infiltrating these people. But they are now mad when they look at Mary Party and say that, guys, maybe this lady is a plant inside the MK Party. So if she's a plant inside the MK Party to destroy the party, so what? If she's the plant of Cyril Ramaphosa to destroy the MK Party, so what? This is politics. This is politics. This is what you guys have done. This is what you guys have done. You had your plans inside the EFF. We know these people that have joined the MK Party, coming from the EFF, there were plans of the MK Party. Floyd Shivambu was speaking about joining the MK Party inside Winnie Madikizela Mandela House. Inside Winnie Madikizela Mandela House, Floyd Shivambu was sent to KZN. To ensure that the EFF has a lot of voters in KZN. And what did Floyd Shivambu do? Floyd Shivambu was busy meeting with the MK Party, meaning that Floyd Shivambu was a plant of the MK Party inside the EFF. So do not cry when other political parties are sending plants inside your political party, because this is what you guys pride yourself on. You pride yourself with actually having plans inside other people's political parties to say that we are destroying these political parties. So if Cyril Ramaphosa has sent Mary Party to destroy the MK Party, he's doing an amazing job. He's doing an amazing job. So I guess we will have to wait and see how the MK Party is going to respond to these allegations of Mary Party towards the deputy president of the MK Party. But this is not good. This is not good at all. It is not good at all. And the MK Party cannot just dismiss these allegations, because if they dismiss these allegations, it means that they are just like all of the people outside that are dismissing women being harassed. They are just like the South African government, actually not caring about the women in this country and releasing the people that are raping and harassing the women, putting these people in jail a couple of months and releasing them to the public again. So I hope that the MK Party is careful. They must be careful. They must be careful. They must be careful, because things can actually get out of control very quickly. Things can get out of control very quickly, because if they are going to push Mary Party to release those screenshots, I don't think that they can handle the heat that is going to come with those screenshots. If those screenshots are released, I don't think that the MK Party can actually take that heat. I don't think it can take that heat, because you can see the lady, you can see herself, she's very confident that this thing that is called a cell phone, she's very confident that this thing, it has Dr. John Klopp, it has him by the scrotum, in the words of Julius Malem. It has him by the scrotum, in the words of Julius Malem. So let's see how the MK Party actually responds to these allegations. It is going to be very interesting. Guys, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.